That relationship too. And that relationship that have is called a transactional relationship. What that is called? Transactional relationship. Transactional relationship. So a relationship that is simply transactional. So in this kind of relationship, you can survive. Tell them what survive. You can actually earn a living. You can survive. So if your wahala is actually to survive, then you don't have any problem at all. Because God has given you all it takes to survive. You have hands, you have legs, you have all it takes to survive. But we say, please, if you are surviving currently in our life, you can actually feed yourself, put a roof over your head, and then put a cloth on your back. That is not the reason why you are here. God has a better purpose why He created you, why He sent you here. You are an assignment. So the assignment is for one, contribute. And one of the best ways to contribute structurally, we don't have any issue, is to connect who are really moving in the area of your interest. We call them mastermind mentors. What does it called? Mastermind mentors. Somebody that have some level of experience, tenor experience. Someone that have a system, tenor system, and structure. Someone that can teach you millionaire skills. But not even that someone can teach you the millionaire skills, because these are the skills you need to become a multi-millionaire. Number one is called problem solving skill. What else is called? Problem solving skill. Every entrepreneur sees every problem as an opportunity. It's an opportunity. Because when things are hard, entrepreneurs emerge. So when you begin to think, give your brain a chance to think. Of course, number two is called leadership skill. Leadership skill. It's all enabled skill. You can learn them. Number three is people management skill. Number four, emotional intelligence skill. Number etc. So these are the skills you actually need to go there and build people. This is a skill you need to go and build a team of your own. You have to create your own domain and dominate the organization, because you're a creator. You're a creator. You're supposed to work in your creative space as a creative being. Organization are empty and glow, it is salad, too sweet. You build your own community, whether it's Christian or business or entrepreneurs community. Build your own community. You are the boss. Build a business family. The family you create is more important than the family you came out from. If you see this relationship, is called significant relationship, or we call it a transformational relationship. Reason, you will need to transform yourself to be able to transform other people. So we call it a transformational relationship. Okay? The why we say transformation is like you are not going back to become poor. When caterpillar has been transformed to butterfly, he can never return back to that caterpillar state or larva state. He has moved. When a child has been given birth to, he can never go back to the womb. Never again. So he has been transformed from where he was to where he is right now. So he needs to start growing. So transformation takes place when you actually impact yourself, where there's information that changes the structure of your brain, because knowledge changes the structure of your brain. So this is one of the ways to build fortune, tenor fortune, build residual income. So if you look at this very well, there are two factors here. The one that is happening outside of you and the one that is happening inside of you. Every factor is happening outside of you is called contributing factors. What that is called? Contributing factors. The economy, the dollar, your father, your mother, your auntie, anything that you cannot control. Seriously speaking, the rain, the sun, the moon, you can't control them. It's called contributing factors. Please don't bother yourself about things you cannot control. These factors, I know they can slow you down, they can delay you, but they can never stop you from being a success. What stops me from being a success is what is happening inside of you. All of us have a winner and a loser inside of us. So you always tell us focus on the winner and ignore the loser. All of us are positive and negative inside of us. They always encourage us, please focus on the positive part of you and ignore the negative part. All of us have strength and weakness. Focus on your strength. Moving from good to great. Moving from success to significant. Focus on your strength. Ignore the other one. You can work on them small, but really focus on the thing that makes you strong. The thing that God has deposited in you that will make the difference in the world. Of course, the world is going to celebrate you for that. So the positive factors inside of you are the faith. You need to have faith, courage to act in spite of fear, determination, commitment, vitality, idea, fidelity. These are the things embedded in you in raw material form. So you need to discover them, develop them, and deploy them. The things that actually stop men and from succeeding are the fear, anxiety, anger. Anger can stop a man from entering the promised land, like he did to Moses. Always angry when he comes to see this guy in his BM. He's also open his heart for people excesses. His anger broke the first tablet, break everything. Anger, you see resentment. Oh, they reach people. I hate them for no just cause. The worst thing is that don't have a common enemy. See, you can't have a common interest. Resentment, bitterness, it just offense. Just pick offense at anything. Sometimes The things you pick offense for are legal, that legitimate things, that legal is your right. Don't pick offense. Offense was the reason why John the Baptist was sacrificed. He said was saved in the plate. He was angry with Jesus Christ. I anointed you. I'm the one that anointed you. You're my cousin, my younger cousin. And now he traded away, not supposed to trade. They put him in the prison. And he was angry. Go and tell the disciple, go and ask Jesus Christ, are you the Messiah? And that one tell him, see, I'm doing miracles. So go and tell him, I am doing miracles. Go and tell him. So the guy was offended. And the party set up. They asked a small girl, what do you want? He said, I want the head of John the Baptist. See what happened? Because of offense. Then offense. Don't be offended. Don't be offended to your father. Don't pick offense for your mother. Don't pick offense for anybody. Don't pick offense. Have an account, that forgiveness of offense. So that when somebody offends you, you go there and withdraw. Then not withdraw. But you must deposit before you withdraw. You don't withdraw from an empty account. So you can see that you are the most important factor. Tell your neighbor. You are the most important factor. No, tell your neighbor. I am the most important factor. So once you grow, everything will grow. If you change, everything will change. The change you want is inside out. And that's why I keep telling us, if an egg break from an inside, life begins. If break from outside, life ends. So we're going to conclude this topic, whether he likes it or not today. Say not today. Because we have something to discuss. So let's look at this together. Yes. Let's look at this together. Let money work for you. We must let money work for you. Okay? Perfect. So we have a subtopic here which says the difference between riches, money, and wealth. Okay. I will not repeat the outlines today. But yeah, so just if you missed other classes, congratulations. They're already on YouTube, so you can meet up. Today should be part 5, like seriously. So, and well, I will do a little bit of revision so that it can help me on the path where we are going to today, so that those that join us for the first time, at least they can follow suit. Okay, so we started by telling us that God's original purpose and plan for man is global prosperity. So God never do anything that starts and ends with you. No. Anything that God does for man is always generational. Anything that God does for man is always significant. You can never finish it for yourself. So we say that if you don't believe on God's purpose for your life, you can never follow through the plan. So the purpose of God is God's original intent, God's original design, God's original plan for you. Even he said that I wish that thou mightest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. So if you don't believe in the purpose, you can never follow through the plan. That is the principles, of course, and the practice that produces prosperity. So if you cannot believe inherently that you deserve to be great, you deserve to become a multi-millionaire, you deserve to be a king, you don't believe that, if you still describe yourself based on your circumstances, you cannot become wealthy. Okay, you don't understand. The circumstances like that, I'm broke, I'm poor, and we poor people, we poor masses. You look at yourself, describe yourself as poverty. Okay, you can never be rich because fundamentally, psychologically, you are poor. We call this psychological poverty. Anybody that is psychologically down, you can never help such a man. So the best thing is to help him to psychologically believe himself. We call it the God's purpose for man. That I am here on assignment, and he that sent me is able to do exceedingly abundantly greater than what I can think or imagine. If you have that kind of mindset, even in tailoring business, you will succeed. Carpentry, you will succeed. Anywhere you go, anything you lay your hands on, you will succeed because inherently you already believe and convinced of the righteousness, of the morality of becoming wealthy as an individual. So if you don't believe that, there's nothing anybody can help you because anything I do to you, and you know, I already told you now, we in my family, nobody has ever succeeded. Because it's a mindset behind every action, and the thought behind every action is more important than the action. So I always say something here, revision. Your financial increase will be in direct proportion to your financial intelligence. So your financial increase will always be in direct proportion to your financial intelligence. That means if you don't believe, if you increase your knowledge about money, wealth, finances, you also increase, of course, your wealth. Because if you don't increase your knowledge, even when you have the money, you will lose it. Increase your understanding and you increase your income. The more you know, the more you grow. The more you learn, the more you earn. The more you read, the more you lead. It will be a waste of time asking for financial increase if you don't have the financial intelligence necessary to manage it. It's a waste of time asking for financial increase when you don't have the financial intelligence necessary to manage the wealth. It's a waste of time asking God to bless you with abundance when you cannot manage it. There's a story you read in the book called this, The Secret of the Millionaire's Mind. This young guy bought an ice cream for a small child, and I think one hand and something, the thing fell on the floor, and the child was daddy or something has fell on the floor. And they went to buy another one. He said, I need two. And he looked at it, because if you can't handle one, how can you handle two? That's what happens. So if God cannot find a man, he will not cause the rain to fall. So you must increase your knowledge about money. So we now discuss what money is. We say money is a great servant and a terrible master. So working for money is always wrong, because it makes money your master. So the intent of working for money is like telling somebody the purpose of a car is not to put fuel. The purpose of a car is to take it from one location to another. But you need fuel to do that for you. So that purpose is not to be putting fuel in a car. It's for mobility. Yes or yes? So if the purpose of a business is not to make money, business is to solve problems, then eventually money will follow. The purpose of a business is to create value, general value. It's not to make money. The purpose of what we are doing now is to improve lives, is to transform life. Our business is to make anybody you meet discover himself, to become the ultimate version of himself. So if you are not ready to produce financially intelligent people, okay, you can't make the money you are looking for. It will not be sustainable. Even if you make the money, to short live. So what the thing we discussed today, long term and short term. Most of the people that you see that are struggling financially, because they always think about short term. You need to have a long term plan, then a long term. Putting money to work for you is always the key to creation. So money is created by man. You know, man started this trade and barter. God creates his wealth. You know, wealth. Wealth is always a virtue. Wealth is in raw form, like gold that needs to pass through fire to shine for it to become real value. Of course, like a diamond must pass through pressure, like your brain must pass through, of course, training and learning, like crude oil. So wealth is always a natural form. It's always in raw form. So what happened then? That when man came to see wealth, so you need to trade something for this thing called wealth. So you now still do trade by barter, and then again to calories, to coins, to paper. These things are called money. We went ahead to discuss money has four things. It's a unit of value, meaning that money is a way of measuring value of goods or services. It doesn't have, it's a reflection of value, like a shadow of value. It's not a value in itself. So money is a metric of value. Money is useless and worthless on its own because it does not have intrinsic value. That means on its own, you cannot chop paper. You can only use money, that paper, to buy food and eat. So it's always used to buy value. So we now discuss money is a medium of exchange. Money is a purchasing power. So we went to discuss about riches. Riches is a symbol of status. So when somebody have a symbol of status, we see, oh, this guy is rich. Oh, that's what happened. But you can either buy riches with money, the wealth, the resources that come from wealth, or from fraudulent ways. So we discussed a lot. Money is a form of power. It's a purchasing power. It's neither good or bad. It takes the character of the person holding it. Money in the hand of a good man, money is good. Money in the hand of a bad man, money is bad. On its own, it does not. Money is liquid. It moves. So, and we discussed a lot. Money does not corrupt. Money, it is the love of money and the worship of money that is corrupting. That's the root of all many kinds of evil. Greed, money. You cannot corrupt. You can never be corrupt. But money exposes you. Your ego, it amplifies your personality. If you're a good man, it's going to amplify it for you. We discussed a lot. So yesterday we talked about wealth. That wealth is God made and money is man made. And wealth is abundance, a supply of intrinsic value. The purpose of money is to buy wealth. So all of us we are pushing is to buy wealth. So we discuss wealth in four forms. It's health. Physical wealth involves energy, long life, prosperity, fitness, of course, relationship, quality relationship, and then money in terms of owning an asset, owning an income generating asset. So knowledge, of course, dominating an area of a field. So we discussed that. So we went to 4 stages of wealth creation. That's where we stopped yesterday. Yes, yes or yes? 4 stages of wealth creation. 4 stages of wealth creation. Yeah, 4 stages of wealth creation. So we said our 4 stages there. So the first one is called stability. Stability. Number 2 is called security. Number 3 is called success. And number 4 is called significance. So we said that we discussed stability yesterday. That you are not financially stable when you are in debt. When your debts are not under control, so you are not stable at all. So you have to have agreement with your debtors and live below your means and within your means. So if you are not financially disciplined, no financial control, no budgeting, you will always be under, you will not be financially stable. You cannot be wealthy because you cannot jump without not budgeting, planning, discipline. We took time to discuss this yesterday. So I want to go to today's topic, which is financial security. Let's start from that one. Financial security. So by the time you put your debt under control, budget your money. We took time to do that yesterday, so I wouldn't like to go there again today. Let's just go to security. Write this one on your note. You are financially secure when you can live on 80% of your income. You are financially secure when you can live on 80% of your income. 80%. Because yesterday we took time to discuss about taking the knowledge of Joseph to apply it in our life. It asked Pharaoh that we have to save 1/5 of our earnings proceed. So that means 20%. That means if every 5 is 1, every 10 will be 2. That means the Egypt has to live on 80% and practically save 20% for 7 years. 7 years of plenty, 7 years of lack. So when a man has finally disciplined himself, cut down simplification, cut down his expenses, block every holes that money live his life, that in a way he doesn't understand. The man has protected himself to live on basic food, shelter, clothing, food, shelter, clothing, food, shelter, clothing. And now 80% of whatever you earn, you can live with it. Okay, you are secure. Security doesn't come when you eat everything and be in debt. You are not. In fact, we discussed that yesterday. When a man is stable, then you need to be secure. And to be secure means that you can live on 80% of your income is enough for you and your family and everything. So 20% must be saved. Write this one down. You have a rainy day savings. We have a rainy day savings. A rainy day savings. So rainy day savings equals, you have a rainy day savings equals 6 months. 6 month living expenses equals 6 month living expenses. 6 month living expenses. 6 month living expenses. 6 months living expenses. You have a rainy day savings equals 6 month living expenses. Bracket open. Easily to access is the most important thing. Bracket close. You have a rainy day savings equals 6 month living expenses. Bracket open. Easily to access is the most important thing. So that means this is 20%. You have a 6 month, you have a rainy day savings equals to, that rainy day savings equals to 6 months living expenses. Bracket open. Easily to access is the most important thing. That is easily accessible is the most important thing. That you can easily access this money. So this 20% that you are keeping is your 6 months, that even if you stop working, because wealth is the number of days you live. If you stop working today, that means if your business go bad, you lost your job, whatever, you are short of 6 months. So this particular savings, 20%, is to buy assets, is to buy treasury bills, bond, mutual fund, things that you can easily access. That is giving. There are so many bank portfolios, bank products that's available right now. That you put that 20% into, so that in case anything happens, that 20% you're keeping there will still be giving you small income that beats inflation. It's not really to make big money, but at least it's giving you some money. Like treasury will give you like 16 to 25% per annum, mutual funds 25% per annum, like that. So this money is already in a proper legal financial institution, not in the hands of your neighbor or your auntie or your uncle that will not speak English. Not to go buy land when you say go hard to sell. Must buy land, must buy in a real estate firm that has the plan to also buy the land back from you in case of anything. So this particular 20% is to get to work for you, but the money can be easily accessed. This 20%, you don't put it in Ponzi scheme, you don't put it in forex, you don't put it in crypto. This is not the one you use to do crypto. The one you do, because the problem now is that if the market go against, the money is lost. So this one now you have to put it in financial, stable financial, legal, professional institution like banks Of course, like microfinance banks, these are the way you can easily access it. Like mutual fund, you can break it anytime. They will only small charges on your interest. You can break it anytime. You can easily access it. Not for fixed deposit, not fixed deposit, not savings account, not a savings account. The money is to put in an investment. I told you, Joseph wrote a wisdom. I like that gentleman. He was talking to Pharaoh. You know, this the dream you have. You have the 7 fat cows that eat the 7 leper cows is because you have 7 good years and 7 bad years. And the 7 years of plenty in Egypt, 7 years of struggle in the, of course, after the 7 years of plenty, what we are going to do strategically, we are going to save one fifth. Everybody in the farmland, in the community, when they go to farm, 1/5 money. We want to do the banquet. We want to do this and talk. Pharaoh was just looking at the young man and said, wow, the idea is so powerful, but nobody can do it because of the he's telling me nobody can do it. So we're going to create an office for you from today. You're a prime minister. What the concept say? Ideas rules the world. When you bring your eye, when you open your mouth to tell the world who you are. So the concept is that if you can live on your 80% of your income, you are financially secure. And the other 20% must go on investment, but a package that can easily be accessed. So, and let's go to financial success so that that can help you. So let's go. I have a lot to share. We have a lot to cover. So let me see what I can do. Just be dropping here and there. But after some now, we'll have to do a full note for you again some other time. So financial success. When somebody says, when you want to make money work for you, you move from stability to security to success. Write this down on financial success. You are financially successful when you live off the income from your long-term asset and investment. You are financially successful when you can live off the income from your long-term asset and investment. You are financially successful when you can live off the income from your long-term asset and investment. Stop. You are financially successful when you can live off the income from your long-term asset and investment. This thing I'm telling you now, maybe by prayer. This one now by strategy. You know, as a young man, what is your strategy? What is your strategy to be successful? You say by God's grace. By God's grace is not a strategy. This one now, the way the table say faith without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. So this one now, you have to be structured and say, okay, it has to be minimum of 3 years. This one now, you want to be financially successful. Keep 3 years now, minimum. That 3 years, let's just talk. We are just talking. Say the first year, you're able to raise 2 million naira. Let's just talk about the common one. Let's say mutual fund. Mutual fund give you, let's say, 20% per annum. That is about, you carry 2 million naira. That means at the 10% of this is 200,000, right? 20% is 400,000, right? So 400,000 naira for 1 year. That means at the bank will give you 1.4 million naira at the end of the day. That is, Then another year again, you have another 2 million naira. Another year again, another 2 million naira. Total 6 million naira. That means you have about what they call it, this is 400, 1.2 million naira coming in. Now you have 6 million naira from the 4th year. This year 1, this year 2, this year 3. On the 4th year, that means you have 6 million naira working for you, 6 million naira, which brings about 1.2 million naira per annum. So even if you say 1.2 million, let me share 100,000 every month. Make you use and be chop food. 100,000. That means in 12 months, you are short of eating 100,000 of your interest of 6 million. Now we're going to bring 1.2 million, give 1.2. With this 100,000, you can plan, okay, let this one just be for feeding, first thing first. Yes or yes? So you must be a structured plan. And that is, let me say something to you. The psychology about this thing is that you must pay yourself first. Then not pay yourself first. I did not say pay yourself. You pay yourself last. Nothing will remain. There's any money you earn, 20% is set aside. Because you want in the next 3 years, money is working for you. For money to work for you, it's not by prayer and fasting. It's by discipline. Tell not discipline. You are the sum total of your decision you make for the last year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years ago. So your life will become better in the next few years because the decision you make today. So 2 things about decision: making and taking decision. There are 2 different things. Most of us make decisions, but we don't take decisions. You decided, yes. Have you taken action in what you decided, Most people don't take action. The reason is because you don't have accountability partner. Are you on board? You too savvy. This is a problem. We can't take decisions. So get a mentor. Nobody is embodiment of knowledge. What did I say? Nobody knows it all. What did I say? We all know in part. What did I say? But this I'm telling you now will help your life in the next 3 years from now. That money will work for you. For money to work for you, you need to own assets. You know, assets. For asset to work for you, no, I will have to do another class for you about asset investment. I have to do another class. But for now, I'm telling you that you can never have financial success when you are. This is when you are living off of your assets and events. What your asset is giving you is enough for you. Then whether you work or not, assets is paying you already. That means no matter what happened, because as it is in Nigeria today, the bank investments is one of the most secure banks. Like with Face Bank, you know those banks are strong, and like Zenith Bank, like GT Bank, those banks are you know, before the company closed, CBN will do something about it. But beyond that, there are other things you can do. Real estate, you know, that you are sure they will give you rent and diversify, but solidify before you diversify. So looking at it, write this one down on financial success. You have good debt. You have good debt to say you are financially successful. You have good debt and have multiple streams of passive and residual income. You have two things. You have good debt and multiple streams of passive and residual income. Good debt. What I mean by good debt is that, okay, I will talk about that. You have good debt and you have multiple streams of passive and residual income. This I'm telling you, you are the one to create it. You are the one to create it. Nobody is doing it for you. Nobody will hand over to you. Nobody will hand over trophy. You win trophy. You earn trophy. So you have good debt and multiple stream of passive and residual income. Passive and residual income. That means you no longer work for money. Money is now working for you. That means for money to work for you, you need to own assets, residual income, passive, things that bring money to you, whether you are there or not. So write this one down. Any money you borrow to buy liability is a bad debt. Any money you borrow to buy liability is a bad debt. Any money you borrow to buy asset is a good debt. I'm going to give an example of that. Any money you borrow to buy liability is a bad debt. Any money you borrow to buy liability is a bad debt. What are liabilities? Anything that takes money from your pocket. What is asset? Anything that puts money in your pocket. So any money you borrow to buy things that take away money from your pocket is a bad debt. Any money you borrow to buy liability is a bad debt. Any money you borrow to buy asset is a good debt. Example of good debt: rental home, commercial property, investment in business opportunities or ideas. You borrow money to do our business. It's good debt because that business will give you money. When you borrow money to do tables and chairs, like ambassador, you just to an office. Good debt you can do. But any money you borrow, what is liability that keep taking away money from you? Example of good liability. You just buy a car for sure. You don't buy a car to do transport. You don't buy a car to. You just borrow money to buy a car and be posting. Every day you put fuel. Every day you do maintenance. That is called bad debt. You borrow money, they give your girlfriend will not be your wife. Your will not be your wife. You go borrow money, buy shawarma. Bad debt. You go borrow money, buy ice cream. Make you sure they get money. Bad debt. Money points are pushing you. All cash are pushing you. Because you borrow money, give your friend, make him take your girlfriend out. Bad debt. You borrow money, buy shoe. Bad debt. Borrow money, go do ashedi. Bad debt. Borrow money, drink kai kai. Bad debt. Borrow money, drink buy kuli kuli. Bad debt. Borrow money, do hair. Bad debt. Borrow money, buy iPhone 15 Pro Max. Bad debt. They say to give you money. So you don't do those things. You know, it's in human nature to always feel good. And I mean, no, leave that in. Poor men want to be liked, rich men want to be respected. Live likeness, and the whole likeness help. And no matter what you know, everybody will like you for this life. And yesterday I told you, have the courage to be this life. Have the courage to be an entrepreneur. The three things to focus. Is it giving glory to God? Fine. Is it improving yourself? Fine. Is it putting on your pocket? Fine. That is a good thing you need to do. You are good to go. So I said that money you borrow to buy liabilities is bad debt. Money to borrow to buy asset is a good debt. Good debt, rental homes, commercial property, investing in business or ideas. These are good debt. So, and you know one thing that most rich people do, I learned from some of my mentors. They go to a bank, they borrow money at, let's say, 7% per annum, and they go and use and do business that gives them 50%, 60% per annum. So at the end of the day, they pay back and they in profit. So, but before you do that, make sure you are financially stable and secure. No need to jump, go kill yourself. Now the worst thing is to go hang clothes where you cannot unhang. That means you don't hang and finish. To come down, no problem. Your hand there up. You know, come down, you know if you come down. Go up, you know if you go up again. Because of a claim, nobody claim the help for this life. Humility, not humility. Tell no humility. Humble yourself. Maximum 1 year. Maximum 1 year. You don't come out of any financial mess. When I mean any financial mess, every rich man lose money, like Donald Trump, but they never lose their millionaire's mind. I can show you a poor man that never lost money, but I will never show you a rich man who never lose money. All rich man. Then go to open 3 banks that fell. 3 banks fell. But he doesn't quit because winners never quit. I told you about Thomas Edison, the guy that invented the electric bulb. When the journalists were conducting an interview, he said, "Okay, you failed 1,000 times plus." He said, "No, I never failed. I only found a way. It never works." What a mindset. What a thought, what a thinking pattern. For you, only one time you don't try to say, "They do again." You write off, you say, "Nobody work, you know. I don't know why they do them." So you can imagine that. So let's go to the next one. Financial significance. Financial significance. You are financially significant with a succession plan, full stop. You are financially significant when you have a succession plan. That means you are not just creating wealth. You have a plan to transfer the wealth to your next generation. You have a plan to hand over the battle of your life to the next generation. So you are financially significant when you have a succession plan. Many poor men don't have succession plan because they know they are going to hand over property. They already know. So poor men teaches their children what they know, and what poor men know, nothing, poverty. So poor man doesn't have a succession plan because the plan is to hand over property. You don't get plan. In plan of hand over property. So you are financially significant. I told you significant is when you live for others. Remember, I drew something. I said, let me repeat it one more time. I'm not supposed to go there, but let me just go there a little bit. When you talk about significance, you are not talking about yourself anymore. I said something about God's plan and your plan. I said something like this, that anytime you think about yourself, it's called good idea. It's not good idea. Anything you think about others, they're not others. It's called God's idea. It's not God's idea. So the thing is that if you are thinking about yourself, you can have achievement. Other people have what they call fulfillment. It's not fulfillment. You think about yourself, it's called career. It's not career. Others is called calling. It's not calling. Think about yourself, it's called success. It's not success. About others, it's called significant. It's not significant. This is about yourself. This is about others. So when you have a plan to hand over your wealth, to transfer your wealth, that means you are significant. You have a succession plan. Write this one down. Biblically, there is no success without succession. Biblically, there is no success without succession. You can never say you are successful when there is no succession. A success is not a success until you have a successor. So biblically, there is no success without succession. So the purpose of creating wealth is to transfer. So you must incorporate a succession plan before you even start this journey of becoming wealthy. Because the thought behind the action is more important than the action. I give an example. 2 men have shops. They go to shop in the morning, they close in the evening, sell the same part, the same line. But one of them, the mindset inside that shop is that I want to rent the next 2 shops and own everything. That was the mindset. I want to do this shop, pay my children's school fee, buy a car, and live a luxury life. After 2, 3, 5 years, that will end up owning 2, 3 shops. That will end up buying the car because the thought behind them opening the shop is more important than the activities they do. Yes or yes? You can never have anything your mind cannot conceive. So what are you thinking? Is that let me create wealth and transfer wealth. And not transfer. That will make you significant. So the thought that makes men significant is that they incorporated the succession plan in their thinking. Do you know why it's very, very hard for you to get a job? Because job does not have succession plan. Nobody, your children can never inherit your certificate and your job. What your children inherit is assets and investment. You know, assets. I cannot be a parent secretary and know when I finish, I'll hand over the next position to my son. He no go work. He can never work because he has to come and pass his own process. So the worst thing is to settle down for job. I keep telling you that job is man's creation for man. Work is God's creation for man. So job is man's package. There's no succession plan. Work is succession plan. So you hand over the work. That's why you have to own a business with succession plan attached to it. So you think about it. Okay, let me say this to you. A life not living for others is not worth living. Write it down. A life not living for others is not worth living. It's a stupid life. It's a wasted life. Useless life. You know what? A life not living for others is not worth living. Don't live that life again. A life not living for others is not worth living. So you're not coming to this life to come and pay bills and die. You came to create wealth to hand over to your children, to your fourth and third and generation. So you're not thinking like that. You are thinking too small. You're not thinking third and fourth generation. You're already a failure. So you should be thinking, this thing I'm doing, is it transferable? If your answer is no, Oga quit. Oga quit. That job you are doing, is it transferable? You say no. What are you still wasting time? At the end of the day, you will regret. You will regret why you even started it in the first place. So write this one down on significance. Okay, I said that God's plan, write it down. God's plan and purpose for you. Put it like this, God's plan and purpose for me. Write it like that. Everybody write it. God's plan and purpose for me. I want to see me on your note. Then we're talking about you. God's plan and purpose for me is for my third and fourth generation. God's plan and purpose for me is for my third and fourth generation. And I need to incorporate succession plan in what I'm doing now. Write it like that too. God's plan and purpose for my life, for me, is for my third and fourth generation. So, and I need to incorporate succession plan, facilitate to empower my bloodline. Facilitate to empower my bloodline in my project, organization, business, and everything I'm doing, etc. I'll repeat myself again. God's plan and purpose for me is for my third and fourth generation. So I need to incorporate succession plan now. Start now. Think succession plan. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Guide your heart with all diligence, for out of it proceed the issue of life. If you don't think third and fourth generation, you can never have third and fourth generational wealth. You can never. So, God's plan and purpose for my life is for my third and fourth generation. I need to incorporate succession plan and facilitate to empower my bloodline in my business, in my project, in my organization, in my community, in all I am going to do in my life. etc. Put it there. So, if what you are doing now, you did not incorporate, you did not facilitate this succession plan, you're already a failure on arrival. It's a problem. So now you have to start thinking. You are not in this world for yourself. You are here to create legacy to your fourth and third generation. So if what you are doing now, can you hand over it to your third and fourth generation? Ask your neighbor, what you are doing now, can you hand over it to third and fourth generation? Some people are laughing at me already. Hey, they run me already. I mean, even my generation, why are you doing this? So that is why I'm telling you, build a community. You need 6 generals. They're not 6 generals. You need 6 so that when, even though you are not there, the business, the men you built, you can come and say, in my generation, our parents will no longer hand over land and house. They will hand over username and password. They're not password. Username and password. Hand over bank account to your generation. This is one of the things you transfer. That's what's happening in my generation. Okay, let me go to one of the things I wanted to talk about. We are almost done. No, we're in perspective. You missed it. You missed the last one. I said that God's plan and purpose for me is to my third and fourth generation. I need to incorporate succession plan. Are you with me there? Yes. And facilitate to empower my bloodline. The reason why I'm doing this is to empower my bloodline in my business, project, organization, community. How you do? I told my mom when I was in final year, Mommy, you know, you're a classroom teacher. She was a headmistress in school when I was in final year. Mommy, you know, one day you'll retire. And when you retire, I will not have anything to inherit because I cannot inherit your job. Neither will I be able to inherit your certificate. So, Mommy, you need to find a business to do. So when I finish my youth service, I can come and inherit it. My mom said, provoke. Or else, What kind of wahala I do now? Say I make trouble. Advising my mama. Now she don't retire. She don't come see say that her job, I cannot even inherit it. That her certificate is useless. I cannot inherit it. After 35 years of giving, and now the money they promise her, they have not paid her yet. The retirement benefits she has not received yet. After 5 years of retirement. Useless thing. So if she was hoping that when she retires, she use that money to build something for herself, now she's stranded. And now she's looking forward to them. The government is not the government. You did not incorporate third and fourth generation in your plan of 35 years. Because if you did, I will not be here stranded now. So the fact is that you have come to the pot of knowledge. So you need to incorporate it now. Then or now. Stop thinking small. You are more than enough. Touch yourself. Say, I'm more than enough. That one is begging for the charge card. Touch yourself. Say, I'm a success. No, you can do better than that. Touch yourself. Say, I'm a millionaire. I want to encourage you, starting from today, stop defining yourself based on your circumstances. Stop. It's a sabotage. Defining yourself based on your circumstances is self-sabotaging. We poor men, we poor masses, we government don't take care of us. Who told you are poor? Define yourself based on what God says about you. Based on revolutionary knowledge about God, you are the light of the world, you are the salt of the earth, and you are more than conqueror. Define yourself like that. Because the reason is because let God be true and every man be a liar. And tell me, if you define yourself like this, I'll give you 1 year maximum. 10 of maximum. 1 year, you start manifesting results. Because as a T, you need to understand that your brain is a transmitter and a receiver of thought. Your brain people will treat you the way you think and feel about yourself. It's called attitude. Tenor attitude. Attitude is the way you feel and think about yourself, or the way you think and feel about yourself. Attitude. So stop thinking negative about yourself, even though circumstances is not favorable. It's not only you now. Everybody passes through something. Everybody get heavy. Everybody get. If I say all of you bring your challenges, come and put it here. Put it here. Everybody go back. Run and carry anyone where you like. So when I put a shot for them, Oga not touch my wahala. Oga leave my wahala alone. Because you see what I do wahala, you go big pass your own. You go to make me come carry your own go house. This is you get wahala. People get wahala. They know wahala. People get promax. People get problem for this life. Because if person problem, you say your own a problem. If you see person, you go say thank God. You'll be thanking God for your own problem, for your own infirmity. You say, God, thank you for the infirmity. For the problem you gave to me is life easy. I don't even better. He said, come unto me, all ye that labor and heaven. God, you say, the one we get, see can come. You know one can go meet and you hold him back. Don't give him now. What are you keeping it for? How can you say I have a problem? Guys, you have a problem. You have. Why is he keeping it? Give it back to the master. He said, I have sickness. Return the sickness back. Return it back. Then or return it back. I have sickness. No, that vocabulary is a vocabulary of a poor man. Say, I feel it. I feel sick. Not I have. And I think yourself. So, when some people speak, I just wonder, where are you from? I do okay. Where are you from? Change your vocabulary to change your life. Change the way you talk about yourself to change your life. Don't define yourself based on circumstances. Okay, let's talk about it. If Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego defined themselves based on circumstances, they would have died now. There's a free fire. If Daniel defined himself based on circumstances, he would have died now. He defined himself based on what he believed about God. That's what you call purpose for God. For that, you must believe that you are a success. Say, I'm a success. I'm a success. Say, I'm significant. I'm significant. You have to move from being good to great. Say, I'm great. I'm great. You have to be great to be great physical. So let's go to where we are going to today. Time perspective. Time perspective. Okay. So I want to do this sharp. 5 minutes more. Wow. Okay. Don't worry. I think I will better read it. Don't worry, you can watch on the YouTube because time has gone. Because I didn't know I've taken much time, but I need to finish this class today. Not today. Because Monday I have something for you, very powerful, that will change or make money, meet money in your hand. So I cannot take this class till next week. Never and never. We delay it for like 5 days now. We have one topic for 5 days. Imagine that. So you have time perspective. Just listen to me. We have short-term perspective and long-term perspective. Just listen to me. Short-term perspective, it means that if you have a short-term perspective, that individual tends to spend money plus even a little bit more because he's always thinking short-term. The mindset of doing things for short-term will always lead you to having fun, easy life, enjoyable life, which is primarily the cost of economic failure and personal failure that leads to poverty. So if you always have this short-term perspective, let me just work for 1 month and collect salary. You are not thinking the next 85 years, generational thought and fourth generation. You always be in problem. You always be in poverty. Short-term perspective will always put you in wahala because you're not thinking long-term. You're always thinking short-term. Short-term perspective will always put you in poverty. They are ready to spend everything they have for a night, buy clothes, buy shoes, to impress people that don't like them and they don't like them people. So what are you impressing? So you always good to have long-term perspective. This involves planning. This involves becoming ready to go for 1 year investment, 3 years investment, the third and fourth year generation. So long-term perspective is very, very needed. So financial IQ, financial intelligence, financial literacy, understanding the world of money, ability to read financial documents, absorb financial news. You have to learn about money and understand what money is in the world. Financial vocabulary, this is what I was going to go, is you must become fluent with financial languages and terminology, including the acronyms and codes. So the things that that make us successful, that we speak financial languages because we are financially empowered, we are financially impacted. So we speak and we talk about it. We talk now, do. We talk our talk, we do our talk. Until what you say is what you do, you don't know anything. Until what you know knows you, you don't know anything. So you must actually know about money. That money is a slave of value, they're not value. So the philosophy, developing a biblical philosophy about money and set of beliefs that empower you. Set of beliefs, they're not set of belief. You must carefully set beliefs that empowers you, not belief that is empower you. You interpret every circumstances in a way that will empower you. So capacity will increase for you to handle the zeros and then plant in the field and find favor and the sight of God. You need to be committed to financial intelligence. You need to have an expert around you that teaches you, encourage you, guide you through a process we call the mentors. They're not mentor. The job of a mentor, tell your neighbor, my job as a mentor is to teach, train, educate, give understanding for people to solve their problem by themselves. Your job is not to solve people's financial problems. So financial leverage, you leverage on knowledge. Leverage is the tools that gets the work done with less time, with little effort. Knowledge, you have to leverage on knowledge. Knowledge is an advantage for people whose intent is to create generational wealth. You leverage on people whose intent is to create generational wealth. Skill. The financial skills include financial vocabulary, ability to read financial document, network. Your network is your network. The high value relationship includes high personal people that can help you become successful. Let's go to where we are going to and we'll end here. So let's do this. A get quick program. Fast money and slow money. We'll end here. Everyone should write this one now. Fast money and slow money. Okay? I said the money you make very fast would not build character. Money very, very fast does not build. It builds money you make very fast build ego. That's fast money builds ego. Fast money builds ego. Ego and pride. Slow money builds character. Tenor character. Fast money, ego and pride. Okay? Okay? So it's good to also fast money, slow money. Okay? Let's do like this. Slow money helps you to buy asset. Let's start from here. Slow money helps you to buy asset. Asset. Buy asset and make investments. Buy asset and make investments. Buy asset and make investments. Buy asset and make investment. That's how we believe money slow. Good in time. Things that, what is asset? Things that appreciate in value over time or that create passive or residual income. You can see like that. Asset. Things that appreciate in value. Things that appreciate in value over time. Assets. Things that appreciate in value over time. Things that appreciate in value over time or create passive or residual income. So assets is that put money in your pockets independently of your effort. So things that appreciate in value over time, assets. So investments in real estate stocks, intellectual properties, investment, invest in them. So the only way we encourage you to make money very fast, for you not to have ego and character, is that you must get a mentor. Like I told you, one of the things that the mentor will help you do, two things. A mentor will help you build. A mentor will help you build competence, competence and character, character. So get a mentor to make money very fast. You can do character in terms of two, in terms of performance, performance, and in terms of morals, morals. And then when you build money very fast with this, it's going to help you to build a leverage system, business, leverage system, business leverage system. So you make money very fast using business and mentorship, and you now invest it in slow money that will help you become successful, which is asset and investment. So you build a leverage system, business, leverage system, and you build two things here. Mentor will help you build business and leverage system. But in the guide of mentor to make money very fast and put it there. So the reason for making money is to buy asset and investment. So once you make the money from your business, from your business and a leverage system you build. Now what we are building here is called leverage system. We build leverage system. You leverage while you are making money from your business too. So the purpose of making money is that we save 20% of our money and live on the 80%. That's when we are financially secure. And then the rest is history. So morals. So you have performance and morals to build business and leverage system. So that's one of the best way we recommend for you to make money very fast is to build business and leverage system. You end up buying assets and investment. There's slow money that you can hand over to your children, because what your children inherit from you is assets and investment, not your certificate. And now, if you build business, you can survive. Business can make you money in your lifetime. But you want your business not to die when you die. You must incorporate succession plan with assets and investment, because most business that fail is that the owner never thought about succession plan, attaching assets and investment to it. That when the man dies, most of the time the business dies. Because the thought of the owner, of the concept of the idea, the man that gave birth to that child called business, never add longevity to that child. What makes a business live beyond your generation to thought and business? You add the succession plan and systems and structure that has to be asset and investment that is incorporated in it. So, like I said, I would take time and be another topic for this again. That I can actually take out time. I will not be rushing like this to make sure you understand. But let me just lay this one as foundation so you understand that you are coming to this world to build a business and leverage system very fast under the guide of mentorship to improve your competence and your character, your performance, your morale, so you can end up using the money to buy assets, anything that appreciates in value over time, put money in your pocket independent of your effort, or investment, treasury bills, bond, mutual fund, real estate that will give you money whether you are there or not. So looking at it today, for you that is looking at me, you are coming to this world to do one thing. Look into your life. What is that one thing that you are coming to build structure, business around? Christ came to do one thing. Great men, they don't know for many things. If I mention, of course, Mike Tyson now, what do you know him for? If I mention Messi now, what do you know him for? Ronaldo, what do you know him for? Bill Gates, what do you know him for? Microsoft. Of course, Richard Branson, what do you know him for? Virgin Atlantic. So look for one thing in this life. Don't be jack of all trade, master or none. Don't be found everywhere. Only poor men are found everywhere. Find something and dominate. Go to your mentor if you are still confused. Sit down with your mentor. Say, mentor, I want to know why I'm in your head. Your mentor will help you discover your purpose. Then your purpose. So you can build business around that, your purpose, and put on is on fire. So let me allow the chill first so we can enjoy. Enjoy. So I have to close this class right now. Please, one of the ways for money to work for you is asset and investment. That's how money works for you. And this thing doesn't come by prayer and fasting. It comes by discipline. Discipline. It comes by character. Character. It comes by having the courage to be disliked. Dislike. It comes by being intentional. Intentional. It comes by savings and have to live below your means, and of course, or within your means. So now you understand that riches is just a state of symbol, and of course, money is just a shadow. Money is not the real value, and the real thing is to buy wealth, assets. Assets. So if you own assets, you are wealthy, and money can work for you. What will make money work for you is assets and investment. Without you not owning anyone, okay, you're going to work for money for that, because this 20% that you're going to save to make money work for you is called errand boy. Errand boy. So you don't eat that 20%. If you eat your errand boy, you become the errand boy for the rest of your life. So don't be the errand boy. Tell not neighbor. Don't be errand boy. Okay, that's the best we can take to the online community. Please don't get involved in a business without a mentor. Get a mentor, please, because mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands at the shadow of mentor will see far. See you on Monday. See you at the top. God bless you. Happy Friday. Happy hour. Thank God it's Friday. See you at the top. Bye bye for now. So, for the rest of us here, before we start taking contribution, please subscribe to my channel. I told you, YouTube channel, and my name is Orphan Book Ubokudum on YouTube. I am the only Orphan Book Ubokudum right now on YouTube. Please go there. Why I'm telling you this, YouTube has an algorithm that the more people comment, the more they make the video go viral. So I want people to know about what they are learning, to see more about who we are. So please, you can bring out your phone now. I think now that's what we're doing. Yeah, you're on YouTube, you have data. Bring your phone now. Please go and comment what you learned today. What did you learn today? What is your take home today? Go and drop your comment there. Please do that right now as I share the mic. Please, I want to talk to all of us right now. What did you learn today? I want to be sure I'm not talking to chairs and tables. I'm talking to human beings. So check your notes. Just few contributions, 1 or 2 contributions. What did you learn today? Did you learn anything valuable?